too bad. I got the cue, so I gotta go faster, man.
That's it.
A little early on that.
Oh, last time.
A little twirly. What?
We were at the end.
There we go.
The wrong place. They're all there. Maybe they need to move over here. No. Good afternoon. Please stay standing and join in the singing of our national anthem. And please remain standing for an honor song by Jenny Blackbird, who is from the Kihiwin Cree Nation.
Ton bras
Thank you, Jenny Blackbird. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you all, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2018. This year, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the college system. And my name is Rick Huybrechts, and I'm Vice President of Strategy and Innovation. And it is my pleasure to serve as Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. Today, we have gathered to recognize your academic achievements. You have worked hard to get here, and I extend a warm congratulations to all of you on this special day. Our convocation ceremony today is taking place on the traditional lands of the Mississauga of New Credit. I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Sally Horsfall Eaton, the first Chancellor of George Brown College. From George Brown College, Ann Sado, President. And Laurie Cranson, Dean for the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood and the Center for Health Sciences. Bearing the mace this afternoon is Beadle Moira Bell, retired lab school manager, the School of Early Childhood. I would also like to acknowledge one of our counselors for Indigenous students at George Brown College, Bob White Duck Crawford, who is a citizen from the Algonquin Nation and belongs to the Turtle Clan. Our keynote speaker this afternoon is Dr. Nancy Purdy, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And finally, the staff and faculty of the Center for Health Sciences and the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood at George Brown College. Please join me in acknowledging the... Please take your seats. This afternoon, we are recognizing graduates from the Sally Horsfall Eaton School of Nursing in the Center for Health Sciences and the School of Early Childhood in the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood. Our interpreters this afternoon are Monique Ledrew and Tara Everett, and our real-time captioner is Helen Martineau. I now invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall Eaton to address the graduating class. Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Rick. Well, welcome everybody. It's our pleasure to open this, your final convocation of the year. And so great to have this wonderful group of students and, of course, family and friends. So thank you all for being here. Before I begin, I would like to just briefly mention two important anniversaries. 100 years ago, in 1918, the war to end all wars, which was World War I, finally ended. Our Canadian youth fought bravely, and many died at Ypres, Passchendaele, Vimy Ridge, Arras, the Battle of the Somme, Beaumont-Hamel, and the Battle of Amiens. It was at Ypres that John McCrae wrote, In Flanders fields the poppies grow, amongst the crosses row on row. And of course, we wear the poppy on November the 11th, lest we forget. On a brighter note, of course, this is our 50th anniversary at George Brown College, the 50th anniversary of the college system in Ontario. It's a very special celebration because not only does it reflect, in my opinion, the best college in Ontario, I consider it the premier college in all of Canada. So please celebrate the fact that you are graduating from here, and it will look good on your resumes. Convocation is an event where the chancellor tells all the graduates who are dressed in identical gowns that individuality is the key to success. I'm sure when you first came to George Brown College that you were all a little nervous. You had to meet new people, get used to a new schedule, do new things you'd never had to do before, but you survived. And I think that you're now feeling the same way as you venture forth once again. Well, you're finished with the 3 R's. That's reading, writing, and arithmetic, in case you don't know how to spell. And you now are starting the 3 C's. There are 3 C's in life: choices, chances, and changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or life will never change. Now, I want you to be steadfast in holding that dream that you have in terms of a career and what you want to do when you grow up. Don't lose sight of that vision. But in the meantime, get a job. Is that the parents clapping? At this stage in life, success for you means being able to pay the rent and being able not to be dependent on anyone else. With the internet nowadays, you can have a full-time job and still search the job wanted ads and email off your resumes. Job hunting's a bit like golf. Hope springs eternal. And remember, the dictionary is the only place where success comes before work. Now, you may suffer from a lack of confidence, and this can be more stressful than working a job you don't like or even looking for a job. The only way to build self-confidence is through behavior. You have to put yourself into difficult situations so that you can learn how to survive them. Confidence isn't something that comes naturally. It's something that's earned, like respect. We need to do those things which are uncomfortable or even scary, not because we have blind faith that they will succeed, but simply because those things are worth doing. We need to fail and experience discomfort. And I'm not talking about skydiving here. But this is the way you build a track record of success, and this is how you build confidence. I worry that some of you may also be feeling threatened about certain standards that exist at the moment in our society, or behavior that is worrisome in the community. And you aren't alone in this. The number of people who have chosen to take chances to create change in the last 100 years is amazing. You must trust that things can change. You know, about 100 years ago, women got together and took a chance and fought and got the right to vote. We all, of course, know about the Civil Rights Movement and Martin Luther King. Your grandparents will remember the women's liberation movement, and I'll tell you, the status quo didn't like it at all. I would be asked if I was a libber, and I would say, I wouldn't burn my bra, it costs $4.50. But of course I was a libber, as were most professional women in my day. If you interviewed for a job, even a volunteer position, you were asked how your husband felt about it. If you were in a wheelchair, going out meant a spin around the block. There was no way you could get off the curb into the street because they weren't slanted. There was no accessibility. There was no captioning for people who were deaf. There was no audible stoplights for people who were blind. Newborns with severe disabilities were put into institutions straight from birth. First Nations children were ripped from parents and sent to residential school. People who were gay were ostracized. Sexual harassment was a fact of life. And I could go on, but look how much things have changed. And even now, we have the Me Too movement and the March for Our Lives in Washington because of the school shootings. So have faith. You can be part of changing the bad things in our society. It's called people power. Now, the longer I live, the more I realize that the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. Attitude to me is more important than just about anything else. I mean, the remarkable thing is that we have a choice every day regarding how we will act. We can't change the inevitable, but we can pull on that one string of control we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that 10% of what happens to me is dependent on how I react, and 90% of how I react to it. I think I got that all messed up. Can I redo that? I am convinced, it's been a long day. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes and in turn in charge of our lives. It is us who will determine our feelings and our happiness, not someone else. And just one final word of advice about your career. There will be days when you are top dog, and there will also be days when you're the hydrant. Have a good day and congratulations.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I now call upon Dean Laurie Crenson to address the graduating class on behalf of the Center for Health Sciences and the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood, and introduce our keynote speaker.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family, and friends, good afternoon. Congratulations, graduates. Today is a celebration to mark the end of this phase of your journey, and everyone here will have the opportunity to witness you receiving your diploma or degree today. However, this day of celebrating your success is just the tip of the iceberg. Only you, and perhaps a few others, know what exists in the largest part of the iceberg, the part below the surface that represents your journey through George Brown College, and all the hard work, sacrifice, persistence, and resilience that it took to get here. Be proud of your success, and remember that George Brown College Alumni Relations will be there to assist you in the next step of your career and as your life progresses. Today, I want to tell a couple of stories. Together, they reveal some of the great secrets of living a life filled with purpose, curiosity, and fun. The first story illustrates how important a positive attitude can be for your own well-being, as well as how it can positively impact others. Years ago, I read a story in Chicken Soup for the Soul. The story, written by Dr. Charles Garfield, told of a toll booth clerk on the Golden Gate Bridge. In a job that some would see as monotonous, this toll booth clerk, who wanted to be a dancer one day, practiced his dancing in his toll booth while serving drivers as they passed through. When one driver asked him, "Why is this job different for you than the other toll booth clerks who seem so bored in their jobs?" This toll booth clerk responded like this: "I have a corner office with glass on all sides, a view of the Golden Gate Bridge, and interactions with hundreds of vacationers every day." Every day, you have an opportunity to choose your attitude. Choose wisely. The next story is about Simon, highlights how determination, resilience, and using passion to guide your plans supports the development of collaboration and adds value to your community. Simon came into the Child and Youth Care program at George Brown College in 2011 as a mature student. Simone wanted to make a difference for the children, families, and residents of her Jane Finch neighborhood. During the summer, her 15-year-old son was senselessly murdered. For many of us, the grief would simply bring us to our knees and we would not be able to move forward. Something in Simone motivated her in a different way. She took a year off and worked with a variety of community partners and residents to construct a memorial to a series of deaths that occurred over the years in her community. Following the year off, Simone came back to the Child and Youth Care program with renewed vigor. Simone elected an alternative field education opportunity, allowing her to take her passion and commitment and turn it into purpose and mission. She wanted to build a community center based on restorative and peace-building principles in her community. The result of Simone's commitment to her community has been immeasurable. Recently, in collaboration with her community partners, they received a $1.2 million grant for their work. As you move into the next phase of your journey, I'm sure you realize there is no core curriculum. The paths you choose are electives, filled with possibility and uncertain results. But as you leave George Brown with your credential, remember that you can Google for an answer, and you can Google for a mate, and you can Google for a career, but you can't Google to find what's in your heart. Your education, a positive attitude, and a passion for giving back to your community can serve as your compass. Allow them to guide you and be bold. As James Barrie once wrote, "Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves." It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. Nancy Purdy is an associate professor at Ryerson University in the Daphne Cockwell School of Nursing. Dr. Purdy teaches quantitative research and leadership in the nursing undergraduate program and has served as the associate director of Ryerson Centennial and George Brown Collaboration Nursing Program. Nancy earned her Bachelor of Science in Nursing from McMaster University and her master's and doctorate from the University of Western Ontario. She has held a wide range of nursing roles in acute care. Nancy's program of research is focused on understanding and enhancing nursing work environments, and she is co-lead of the Better Work, Better Care Coalition, a group of stakeholders from policy, practice, and academic settings. She has received funding for a range of studies involving the evaluation of nursing programs, outcomes of workplace enhancement programs, student stress, and describing the impact of public health nurses in Ontario. She has recently led a team in the development of an online series of modules and a serious game on patient safety and process improvement. Nancy is a regular reviewer for various nursing journals, has spoken at many local and international conferences, and has published in a wide range of journals. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Nancy Purdy.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good afternoon. It's with great pleasure that I've been asked to provide the address today because this is the 40th anniversary of my graduation, which serves as a time to reflect on my own career, the one behind me and the one ahead. Based on the kind introduction, that you can see that I have been blessed with many opportunities and challenges. And as I look out at the audience, I can see the same potential for achievements, challenges, and rewards. The theme for my address is the promise and the paradox. So first, let me explain the promise. Think back to those frantic days, maybe in your last year of school, or when you decided to return to school, when you were trying not only to choose your college, but to choose your career. You likely searched programs online, attended college fairs, and spoke to friends and families in the fields that you were interested in. Remember the excitement that you felt when you found out that you were accepted into the program? And the trepidation, can I do this? As you chose your college and took those first steps on campus, you were given a promise by George Brown College, a promise of excellence in teaching, applied learning and innovation, to develop workplace-ready graduates and lifelong learning, grounded in the principles of access, diversity, mutual respect, and accountability. And here you are today representing the fulfillment of that promise. You are now job-ready to care for patients in a variety of settings and geographies, to care for infants and toddlers who have a myriad of needs, and perhaps less obvious, caring for the mothers and fathers, helping them to be better parents because of your expertise. You are now ready to work independently and interdependently on teams. You are the promise for the future of early childhood education and the healthcare system, fields that need experts and clinicians and leaders to guide the change that will not only sustain them, but to help bring about innovation to ensure quality care for all. And so now the paradox, the contradictions that this milestone presents to you. Today you are special. Today represents hours, days, months, and years of sacrifice and hard work. While you have paid for your tuition, you have earned your diploma or certificate. You might be the first in your family to have achieved this honor. You might have juggled jobs, children, long commutes, early hours, but you did it. And as the commercial goes, you did it all. Be proud of your accomplishments. This is also a day of pride for your family and your loved ones. And I sometimes think that their names should be listed in the fine print on your degree, diploma, or certificate, since they have likewise sacrificed to help you achieve your goal. Your teachers are also sharing in the joy of your accomplishment. They have watched you grow and mature, perhaps in ways that you haven't recognized yourself. In fact, they might not even recognize you today. They probably haven't seen you look so good with a good night's sleep, well-coiffed hair, perfect makeup, and those fabulous shoes. The inner beauty that they saw in you is now showing on the outside as well. And now for the first paradox. While you are special today, you will not be so special tomorrow. You will be one of over thousands of graduates entering the workforce in healthcare and childcare. You will be competing with your friends and with strangers for those preferred positions. And my advice would be to keep an open mind about the potential in jobs that may not be in a preferred area or location. Take some risks and look beyond your own comfort zone. I can recall sending letters all across Canada for my first nursing job and heard nothing back. And then a classmate was hired by Toronto East General, which I think was the only place I hadn't applied. So I quickly sent off one more letter, and I was able to get a job in the float pool. I was hired part-time, but ended up working full weeks with much overtime. I went to as many in-services to learn as much as I could. I worked whenever they needed me, and I joined professional organizations to show my commitment. So as you apply for those first positions, reflect on how you are unique and how you can contribute to the success of the organization. Find that balance between confidence and humility. The jobs will be there, especially as my cohort moves into retirement. The next paradox is that you have accomplished so much, yet are just beginning. There are many hard lessons to learn as you apply your skills in the real world, and not everyone is going to welcome you with open arms. So find the ones who will, the colleagues that model professionalism and offer to help you adjust to your new role. My research focuses on the quality of the work environment and how that links to better outcomes for patients and nurses. And in nursing, the work environment is very challenging, with heavy workloads and complex patients. But don't be discouraged, because you will overcome those obstacles. Remember that even with your inexperience, you have much to offer. So get involved to help find solutions to the workplace issues, because your voice counts. Another paradox is that you are well educated but still have so much to learn. So keep that spirit of inquiry alive. Your work will eventually become routine, and you need to find challenges that will keep you developing, because that is when we are at our best. I recall when a manager pulled me aside for a frank conversation, and she said that she noticed my performance was slipping a little, and I could see it in myself. I had lost my edge, and I needed to find a new direction. That period of self-reflection led me to my next role, which is in critical care, and I was both thrilled and scared to death. I recall clearly how I felt after a month-long orientation. I was excited, but I was also afraid to get off the elevator and walk through the doors of the ICU. Again, I relied on my colleagues and their mentorship, and with time, I became very skilled. So as you move along in your career, continue to learn, either formally or informally, as it will set you apart and will add to your job satisfaction. Now, I have to admit that I didn't have a specific career plan, but I knew that I always needed to be learning, so that I was ready for that next opportunity as it presented itself. I never expected to be a critical care nurse. I never thought I would need to go back to school to get a master's degree, and I certainly didn't consider that I would ever pursue a PhD. And yet here I am, still learning and still loving my profession. I want to particularly recognize the early childhood graduates, as you are the ones who will enable parents to pursue their dreams. And if it wasn't for you, I could never have had the varied career that I've been blessed with. The final paradox is that this is both an ending and a new beginning. You are finally at that point you have dreamed of, with the qualifications to obtain a myriad of jobs. And you've made friends for life. Even though you may not see them frequently, you will continue easily where you left off when you reconnect at reunions or conferences. And for the parents in the audience, the other ending is that your son or daughter is now officially off the family payroll as they move into their first jobs. Another reason to celebrate. So in closing, consider yourself launched. You are entering the world of professional work with all of its promises and paradoxes. For today, soak up the accolades and the well wishes. Celebrate with your family and friends. For tomorrow, you will be a responsible, educated professional, capable of helping to make the world a better place. And to cite Gecko and Fly, a short poem. Behind you, all of your memories. Before you, all of your dreams. Around you, all who love you. And within you, all you need. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Nancy Purdy. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this afternoon. Tyrene Paez is graduating from the Early Childhood Education Program in the School of Early Childhood. Jerica, will you please come forward and address the graduating class of 2018?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good afternoon. Walking up to this podium, hoping I don't trip in front of everyone here, it reminded me of my first steps into George Brown College. The steps were full of hesitation and apprehension, wondering what the next few years would have in store for me. But I found that eventually, as I attended my classes, met new people, and found the best spots to eat or do work, my steps became quicker and more confident. Here we are again, asked by life to take a first step on a new journey. Our paths as personal support workers, nurses, or early childhood educators and assistants are waiting for us. And although we hope we won't end up tripping and landing flat on our faces, we've got a backpack full of tools ready to catapult us past any obstacle we may face. We can do it. We will do it. And it starts with a single step. I would like to share with you a phrase that my grandmother always told me. Aim high and hit the mark. One thing that I have learned is that even in the darkest of times, there will always be a bright spot somewhere to help one make it through. My struggle came when I found myself stuck in that awkward phase between university and the real world. I had my degree, but I had no idea where I was going to next. It took me 2 years to gather up the courage to go back to school. It took me 2 years to realize that I needed to stop sulking around worrying that I wouldn't have a career with good benefits, get off that couch, and do something about it. I was now mentally ready to start something new, but I faced another roadblock. What in the world would I go back to school for? I know, first world problems. We have plenty of options available, but what to choose? I researched possibilities from marketing to human resources to massage therapy, and finally, early childhood education. I asked everyone around me which program I should take, and everyone told me to go with early childhood education because that was just so me. So me? What did that mean? I applied to the program on the very last day possible, but I did it. I took that risk. I took that leap. Now, 2 years later, I stand before you knowing what they meant by so me. The professors and students at George Brown College have shown me and many of you in this room that we are curious, competent, and capable of whatever we set our minds and our hearts to accomplish. If we take the time to self-reflect, we can see what we want, what we deserve, and what we should aim for. When each one of us walks out of those doors, let's not forget the tools that we have learned at George Brown College. Each year, we've learned something new, and it is not only the knowledge we've gained from a textbook, but from the impact of our actions and opinions, no matter how small. So let's aim high and hit that mark. We've dedicated our lives to professions of helping others, and our efforts will not go unnoticed by those we support. If you aim high, you will hit the mark. At one point in your life, your aim was to get to this day, walk across the stage, and receive your diploma, certificate, or degree. You worked hard, you studied endlessly, you lost sleep, or you procrastinated, binge-watched shows on Netflix, and you drank way too many cups of coffee. But you aimed to graduate, and you did it. We did it. We hit the mark. So let's not let our self-doubt prevent us from moving forward and exploring exciting opportunities, even if these come with risks. So let's go out there, take aim, and let our passions fly. Like Michael Jordan said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So take it. Who knows? You might just hit the mark. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Jerica. All right, the moment you all have come for, we have reached the formal part of our ceremony where we award the credentials, the degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall Eaton to come forward. Would all the candidates please stand? Yeah. Thank you for pushing them. Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have all qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Health Sciences and the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood at George Brown College. Faculty members have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you and your respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do, and congratulations to all of you.
Please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Sally Horsfall Eaton and President Ann Sado. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credential. We also ask that you withhold your applause until all of the candidates from each program have been presented. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the bright pink printed footprints here on the floor. And upon receiving your credential, we ask that you return to your seats and enjoy the rest of the Convocation program. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I wish to present the candidates from the Center for Health Sciences and the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood so that you may confer their credentials. I now ask announcer Patrick Kwok-Chun to come to the podium. Patrick is a graduate of George Brown College's Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates of 2018 from the Center for Health Sciences, the Sally Horsfall Eaton School of Nursing, from the Personal Support Worker Program, Pendo Aline, Nicole Allman with honors, Kate Alviz with honors, Herschel Ayeraf, Brianna Bax, Linda Berisha with honors, Amihan Bungaling, Dines Kalma with honors, Anna Selayeta, David Shuk with honors, Jasmine Cummings, Robert Daniel, Marina de la Paz. Sarah Doctor, with honors. Janea Edward Kidd. Christian Fanega. Melissa Fernandez, with honors. Crystal Stacy Ann Friginet, with honors. Fatima Hossein. Dina Constantopoulos. Natasha Madassa. Jericho Ray Marasigan Gallardo, with honors. Dominique Matherson. Juliet Momodu. Irene Moses. King Joar Pamintuan. Merlanvi Paul. Levi Kiambao, with honors. Kathleen Robertson. Marie Rodriguez, with honors. Kanjan Sivabala Sundaram. Yannick Smith. Candace Tate, with honors. Archie Tuban, with honors. Azenith Villalobos, with honors. Melissa Walks, with honors. Thank you. Presenting the graduates from the Practical Nursing Program. Chonzom. Zainab Kemi Abayomi. Hania Abdella, with honors. Derartu Ashamyele. Sydney Adams, with honors. Margaret Agbor. Abdulreza Akbarian, with honors. Jumi Akinsihinwa. Jennifer Akwe. Radhika Alik. Jename Alonzo. Rehab Said Hassan Mohammed Ali, with honors and Dean's Award winner. Natalie Amato. Patricia Angoy. Ayesha Aquino. Samantha Arsenault. Amber Bain. Katrina Pauline Barlin. Prem Raj Basnet. Hajar Laila Benomen. Lisa Bim. Mafuza Buyan, with honors. Volha Bialova. Annalyn Billen. Alyssa Marie Robles Bognot. Amanda Bonello. Tanisha Bruff. Abigail Bryce. Simone Buckner. Chato Buegos. Amy Burden. Rien Butik. Diana Capano. Rebecca Carter. Rika Casanova. Ryan Kassam. Danica Chang. Jasprit Chima. Miranda Cherry. Sonam Chodan. Rachel Dokju Choi. Powell Alexander Palmich. Chelsea Ko. Alicia Calantes. Carolina Conde. Chelsea Cowley. Jermaine DeRoya. Dechen. Tenzing Dechen, with honors. Lauren Diamond. Dicky Dolkar. Namgyal Dolma, Nangmon Dumpao, Jomar Eli, Melugjin Reyes Evangelista, Tamina Ferdus, Charlene Ferguson, Jason Forbes, Michelle Garnica, Anika Gale with honors, Ellen Gazzo, Stephanie Genovese with honors, Makta Tesfaye Gibra Mariam, Tamara Godin with honors, Elise Gutza with honors, Marilee Gomez, Christiane Gregory, Mark Guevara, Kenneth Gulunan, Tenpa Gurmi, Sarah Hamed, Leila Hamed Dabiri, Cherry Greta Haynes, Kristen Maria Marilyn Hill, Eleni Humphrey with honors, Micah Giel de la Cruz Itorma, Elena Toshkova Ivanova with honors, Avanel Jack, Sivasaiv Malar Jaya Suganthan, Juin Jiang, John Ubong Etakamba, Maria Jonsevsky, Ramatu Kabya, Gerlin Kaur Kang, Joni Kawa, Renee Cooley, Zishan Han, Peter Kuros, Margarita Kunz, Kamisha Kidd with honors, Trudy Kidd, Ilenia La Ferrara, Edren Diel Gonzalez Liano, Kiara Elisa Liano, Mi Young Lee, Esther Lee, Sarah June Lindsay, Natasha Lithgow, Brandon Liu, Mei Ling Liu, Lin Lu, Joanna Luca, Heiyan Luo, Mary Madriaga with honors, Shada Maleki with honors, Jean Wesley Manalang, Katrina Manzanito, Michelle Manzanito, Rochelle Manuel, Christine Marasigan, Vanetta Mathurin, Vanessa Matiu, Zamanseli Ginny Mavuso, Shanella McGarnon with honors, Jordan John McGovern, Mahelet Melesi, Adria Angeline Melhedu, Tanis Melvin, Myrna Membreno, Angela Millwood, Felicity Milne with honors, Kale Mincer with honors, Elnaz Mirze with honors, Vinisha Mistry, Altair Morgan, Gabrielle Morris, Joyce Mukami, Christina Mundell with honors, Jacqueline Mweswinga, Maylene Navarra, T. Nguyen Nguyen, Esther O, Christine Ong. Sabrina Palacio. Sophia Alexandra Paravalos Favrin, with honors. Zinath Parveen. Nisha Patel. Divine Grace Kines Peralta. Linda Perez. Giselle Pineda. Kevin Prudencio. Ariba Quadir. Demetria Donicia Kwame. Carla Quinto. Trisha Rabang. Brandon Raktu. Priya Rakra. Christine Ramos, with honors. Nika Ramos. Jessica Ranglin. Shivani Reddy. Marika Reyes. Samantha Reyes. Almira Remando. Flordel Gracia Rios. Sonia Roberts. Jonami Romuar. Crystal Rowe. Natalie Reimerick. Victoria Sabadosh, with honors. Shima Sagdegi. Monica Salazar. Divjot Sadhu, with honors. Tsultrim Sangpo, with honors. Cristabel Sarmiento, with honors. Danielle Sarah, with honors. Benita Sasu. Sunshine Lily Scott, with honors. Rashida Giselle Seaton. Deva Sering, with honors. Alida Servalon. Ranga Shinwari. Nirmala Shrestha. Tanya Simmons. Ji Young Song, with honors. Randy James Soto. Lashon Nympha St. Louis, with honors. Alicia Stewart, with honors. Carla Straver. Beverly Sersona. Faranaz Talebi Tadi. Erga Alem Tesklab. Elsa Tesfamikael. Lisa Tham, with honors. Anisa Than. Rametha Tharmaraja. Mandy Thomas. Sharika Thompson, with honors. Dolma Tsesring. Maricia Tolok. Jeanette Usman. Raquel Vernaza. Sigdem Viral Sawyer. Gwendolyn Wade. Madison Weir. Tiffany White. Jolene Williams. Priscilla Williams. Michelle Williams Watson. Abigail Wilson. Rochelle Witter. Caden Xiong. Hui Xiong. Pei Wen Yang, with honors. Somo Yangchen. Joni Jordan Yasei. Melissa Yazbek. Gunha Yu. Yueme Zhang, with honors. Ekaterina Zarinova. Kyung Zhu, with honors. Thank you. Presenting the graduates from the Practical Nursing Bridge to Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. LaTanya Smith with honors. Thank you. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates of 2018 from the Center for Community Services and Health Sciences, the School of Early Childhood, presenting the graduates from the Early Childhood Assistant Program, Tiffany Chow, Ruth Gonzalez, Shanil Harry, Alsbeta Keretskesova, Kelly Rodriguez, Ji Cheng Yang, thank you. Presenting the graduates from the Early Childhood Education Program. Lana Abdeltilf, Nazar Abdi, Yidi Abraham, Connor Adams with honors, Sodoba Afif, Ivy Ahat with honors, Tamina Akhtar with honors, Aruj Alim, Nicole Anderson Carr, Ana Luisa Angelo Lia Enriquez with honors, Nahid Anjum, Susana Arias with honors, Lorena Arenas Garcia with honors, Ogulbike Atakgayeva with honors, Angela Atienza, Hiroshi Awai with honors, Melanie Aziz, Angelina Balasadas, Sabithri Banerjee with honors, Priscilla Ban, Allison Barahona, Daniel Bassi with honors, Katrina Battystone with honors, Maria Rochelle Batista with honors, Miranda Beer with honors, Taslima Begum with honors, Shayla Lily Victoria Benaby, Tina Laura Bentley, Serdelan Burke, Grace Ann Bermejo, Minu Bagat with honors, Yani Yuan Bian, Christine Bojkov, Sarwat Shafi Boni, Kayla Botello, Naima Buknadel with honors, Hannah Bridport with honors, Catherine Bromley with honors, Ricarla Burke, Chelsea May Bartolome Cabote, Margaret Viado Cabrera with honors, Wen Ting Kai with honors, Nikita Cameron, Yingxin Cao with honors, Elsa Victoria Cardenas Montesdiciosa, Caitlin LeMay Carnate with honors, Rachel Carnovale, Kimberly Carson with honors, Masako Cassell with honors, Chanda Chakraborty with honors, Amita Chauhan, with honors. Alina Chihin. Rashena Chisholm. Arusa Chodunri. Tinku Chowdunri, with honors. Elaine Chung. Beryl Chimanlik, with honors. Christina Clark, with honors. Charlene Clodio, with honors. Kimberly Coles, with honors. Caitlin Colosimo, with honors. Andrea Correa, with honors. Makisha Crichtonwin, with honors. Samantha De Silva. Sadaf Daz. Liana DeBonis, with honors. Gabriel Valador del Rosario, with honors. Nicole Delahunty, with honors. Claudia Lauren DeCaria. Janelle Dessa, with honors. Satbinder Deer, with honors. Alexandra Georgic, with honors. Christy Dodson, with honors. Tien Dong. Wenki Dong, with honors. Po Yu Du. Megan Duggan Lindsay, with honors. Caitlin Duval, with honors. Diana Idanga, with honors. Kate Eggleston, with honors. Yunhei Yo. Gabriela Espinosa. Shafana Ferrus, with honors. Emily Ferry. Charlene Fernandez, with honors. Marcia Ferreria. Shannon Dorian Ferreira. Cassandra Matias Fialo. Emily Fredericks, with honors. Ermina Friesa, with honors. Jessel Ann Gacko, with honors. Jenalyn Galang, with honors. Kaylee Gallant. Priscilla Garcia Aldaz. Samrawit Grege Georgis, with honors. Pushpa Giri. Fanuria Gizali. Vanessa Gazanga, with honors. Jamie Gorospe, with honors. Leah Grand, with honors. Alberto Guijaro Sabaniel, with honors. Yongyue Guo. Nassim Hagigi Tajvar, with honors. Astrud Hagong, with honors. Jennifer Hamlin. Brianna Harris, with honors. Alexandra Harv. Xin Yao He. Amanda Hemming Boateng, with honors. Jamie Hernandez. Suji Hong, with honors. Yu Ting Huang, with honors. Buthaina Hussein. Than Nok Diem Huin, with honors. Saki Ijima. Dominica Yozo. Tanil James. Zishan Jiang. Rochelle Johnston. Chelsea Jones, with honors. Natisha Jones. Isyol Ju, with honors. Dahe Jung, with honors. Misun Jung. Pramila Casey Ojha. Veneranda Kagagba. Yudon Kalsang, with honors. Suprit Kaur Kanda, with honors. Michelle Canosa, with honors. Bilgin Kaya. Mary Keenan with honors. Maha Kokar. Maria Kristen. Da Young Kim with honors. Sung Eun Kim with honors. Nadia Klakailo with honors. Tatiana Komarova with honors. Veronica Kunjanovska. Uzma Idris Kunwar with honors. Samia Labib with honors. Darlene Lainez. Champa Lala with honors. Michaela Lamb. Alyssa Lancy. Michelle Latt. Hang Le with honors. Jaehyun Lee. Ji-Yun Agnes Lee with honors. Jinai Lee with honors. Sukyoung Lee with honors. Yoo-Jung Lee with honors. Yen Leung with honors. Kimberly Lewis. Yifan Lee. Melissa Yat-Sing Liu. Yawen Liu. Cruz Daniel Lloyd. Tenzing Lobsang. Daniel Lubavin with honors. Kyla Cabrera. Natalie Lukovic with honors. Lucy Lowe. Sin Tong Ma. Catherine Magno. Olga Malena. Jelianne Marin Manalo. Jeanette Mangi with honors. Sabrina Manole with honors. Mary Marbella. Charmaine Marciales with honors. Cariz Mariano. Ina Marshitka with honors. Angeli May Marteja with honors. Todd Martins. Theodora Matthew Crosby. Irene Marta McCrae with honors. Brianna Medford with honors. Kimberly Mendonca. Abby Miller with honors. Kohenor Moni with honors. Antram Muradian. Kabunda Jolly Mempianana. Sayeda Munawar. Mawada Musalem. Fiona Mustafi. Meredith Nadeau. Natalia Nakonechna with honors. Zavith Nekonechny with honors. Alexis Knowles with honors. Melanie Nieto Ramirez. Emmy O'Brien. Megan O'Connell with honors. Iheaz Ogunbor. Yojin O with honors. Iris Olit with honors. Julianne Marie Onyate. Kilo Osmond with honors. Maria Padilla. Jerica Tyrene Paez with honors. Patrick Paguyo with honors. Mariel Palaretti de Castro Light with honors. April Pano. Phoenix Parisella. Min Soo Park. Bashira Patel. Martha Patino with honors. Canisia Paul Caius. Michelle Leah Pervin with honors. Jillian Phillips. Rupa Pudel. Bina Pradhanagan with honors. Donlisha Provo with honors. Veronica Pishka with honors. Giselle Kiman. Saima Rahil with honors. Kelly Rostiero. Melissa Rebello with honors. Angela Dacunha Ribeiro. Fahim Riji. Hania Sibtain Rizvi. Joy Ananda Robinson Hustis. Casey Joy Rombawa. Kirsten Ross. Carice Ruddock. Ne Young Yo with honors. Aisha Sadaf. Fadia Jaffer Saeed with honors. Juaria Salim. Victoria Sitara Samaru. Mary Ann Gaetano Santos with honors. Elizabeth Self with honors. Jun Seo. Samra Shakil. Radhika Sharma with honors. Darakshan Shoaib with honors. Christina Singh. Piravina Sibalasundaram with honors. Mathumitha Savalaganathan. Sinusha Sivapatham. Alexi Solway with honors. Maria Soretta with honors. Felicia Speranza with honors. Shay States. Gabrielle Steglensky. Julia May Stevens with honors. Hoi Win Shu. Angela Suarez. Victoria Suarez. Roshni Sukrej with honors. Melanie Swinton. Jasmina Sieda with honors. Rachel Lynn Silva. Diana Schweck with honors. Tasin Tahia with honors. Horan Tang. Yuan Lu Tang with honors. Asete Tesfaye. Shunkra Tara Tapa Magar. Christy Lee Thoberger with honors. Sana Thobani with honors. Alicia Thomas. Renee Thompson. Berla Toma. Annie Tong. Rachel Trafford with honors. Mary Lee Tran with honors. Maria Temtsirak. Laura Venegas Rios. Ginger Venegas. Maria Vetro with honors. Kelly Vicari. Hamzanathi Vigneswaran with honors. Natalia Vinogradova. Kayla Vital. Stephanie Vo with honors. Victoria Caroline Volpentesta with honors. Jackson Vong with honors. Ayaka Wada with honors. Haizu Wang. Lu Wang. Min Wang. Yu Chen Wang with honors. Jayamini Bagya Wickramasinghe with honors. Kenlin Wilson. Wei Mei Wong with honors. Jillian Woods with honors. Ho Sha. Tamiko Yamargyo with honors. Chen Yu Yang, Helen Yi, Shailin Zhang with honors, Su Yong Zhang, Ying Feng Zhao with honors, Ya Lu Chun, Xuan Cheng Zhu with honors, He Yan Zhu with honors. Thank you. Presenting the graduates from the Honors Bachelor of Early Childhood Leadership Program. Jimena Paola Agri. Leah Brathwaite with honors. Ashley Pearl Camissa. Chantal Chevery with honors. Cecilia Pereira Fernandez. Amanda Gleed with honors and Dean's Award winner. Liang Fang He. Teresa Itri. Marianne Jama. Nicola Kay. Aggie Onion Kwok. Rasheen Lamucci with honors. Aline Madian. Jaleen Maganti. Reem Chadi Mansur. Carter Noel McCormack. Mei Mong Yu. Sophia Mohammed with honors. Efticia Danu. Ye Ung Park. Farzana Rafikali. Jessica Ricart. Brittany Simpson. Kelly Tan. Nasra Ulusov. Naomi Ruth Weera Surya with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Yannicka Wong. Yoli Yolanda Yatziv. Thank you, Madam Chancellor and Madam President, and congratulations to all graduates.
This concludes the conferring of credentials. I now invite President Ann Sato to address the graduating class. Madam President.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and once again, congratulations. Today is a day of celebration with your family, your friends, and the many faculty and staff that you've come to know throughout your time with us. We are all very proud of the hard work that all of you have achieved to get here today. Through the course of your programs, you have invested tremendous time and effort building your knowledge, developing your skills, and preparing for your careers. I hope that you see today as a milestone in your life, a turning point where you will set the next set of plans into action. As you begin the next stage of your life, I'm sure you know you are entering a workforce that is continuously changing. Looking back historically, we've seen the economy shift from farming to manufacturing to service and now to information. The employment landscape is being reshaped by digital innovation. It's an exciting time, but it's how we respond to the challenges that come with change that determine our success in life. Throughout your time at George Brown, you've had many opportunities to step outside your comfort zone and become comfortable with change. Just think of all the new people, ideas, tools, and technologies you've encountered, and all the ways that you've grown as a result. This adaptability is what will allow you to thrive in a changing world. So what are the changes that we're seeing and hearing about? Artificial intelligence and 3D printing are pushing the boundaries of what we previously thought was possible. Virtual reality is being used for all sorts of purposes, from test driving cars to virtual travel, and we're also using it more and more in our teaching approaches. And more smart devices are on the way. These technological advances are revolutionizing how, when, and where we work, and at the same time, opening up new opportunities for entrepreneurship and innovation. But future success just won't come from technological expertise. A recent book called Robot Proof explores what it takes to excel at a time when technology is becoming more sophisticated and pervasive. The author, Northeastern University President Joseph Aoun, explains that while a robot-proof education means knowing how to manage data and understand technology, it also means being able to communicate with others and function in a team. This last skill set, which Aoun calls human literacy, is one that isn't easy or maybe even possible for a machine to master. It's what will set you apart in your career. At George Brown, we emphasize cultivating human literacy, or as we've usually called it, soft skills. This is what makes graduates stand out from the crowd. During your times with us, you've had opportunities to develop a strong work ethic and enhance your communication, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. According to a recent survey of GTA employers, that's exactly the skills that organizations value most when making hiring decisions. You've benefited from an education developed in collaboration with industry and delivered by experts with up-to-date professional knowledge. You've had access to leading-edge facilities, equipment, and software. And many of you have had the opportunity to complete field placements, applied research projects, or other practical learning. These experiences should have prepared you well for what comes next. As you take the next big step in life, I hope you'll find inspiration in the success of past graduates from your program areas. I'm thinking of people like early childhood education graduate Jessica Thomas, who works at University of Toronto Early Learning Centre and tutors ECE students at George Brown who have disabilities. Jessica also takes part in advocacy campaigns to improve childcare in this province. And then there's registered practical nurse graduate Adela Belisario, a complex continuing care nurse at Baycrest, who won the hospital's Excellence in Caring and Leadership Award for high-quality level of care. Originally from Peru, she has also received the Internationally Educated Nurse of the Year Award for her significant contributions to Ontario healthcare. Adela provides guidance to other globally trained nurses trying to enter the profession in Canada. I look forward to sharing some of your stories at this podium in the years to come. So you've had lots of advice today, and as you set off on your professional journey, I'd like to share just a few more that have helped countless George Brown graduates before you. First, keep building the networks that you've established at George Brown. Stay connected with your classmates, your faculty and staff, and don't be shy to ask for advice and introductions. You never know where these contacts or how these contacts may help you. From time to time, revisit your career goals. Keep challenging yourself and exploring new opportunities. Personally, I started my career in engineering, but I found my passion in education. Be open to the unexpected. And most importantly, never stop learning. Lifelong learning will help you keep your knowledge fresh and your skills sharp. In fact, ongoing learning is just one of the many ways that graduates continue their relationship with George Brown. Once you've established yourself, you may consider joining a program advisory committee, hosting a student for a field placement, partnering with us on applied research, or hiring a graduate. In the meantime, I do encourage you to take advantage of the many services available to you through our Alumni Relations Office. As you prepare to pursue your careers, you are all very well positioned to navigate the changing world of work and become successful in your fields. You have what it takes to make a positive impact on your community, our city, and beyond. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing. I wish you all the best of luck on the journey ahead. Congratulations. Before I turn the podium back to our MC, I'd like to take a moment to thank and recognize Sally Horsfall Eaton, inaugural Chancellor of George Brown College. This has been the last convocation for our Chancellor, as she retires after serving 2 3-year terms in this role. Sally was the first Chancellor of an Ontario college and only the second in Canada. Installed in June 2012, she has become woven into the fabric of George Brown College over the past 6 years. She has presided over 7 years of convocation ceremonies from 2012 to 2018, sharing her words of wisdom and humor at 63 ceremonies. She has been a generous donor, supported countless student events, and has become a friend and a colleague whose advice I value a great deal. Sally, you will be missed. I'd like to present you with a little something to say thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Chancellor Extraordinaire Sally Horsfall Eaton.
Thank you, Madam President, and congratulations, Sally. So, almost time to party, but before you go, on behalf of staff and faculty at George Brown College, let me congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and guests. Graduates, oh, you get your chance. 1 second. I have to follow my script. Graduates, each of you here today has completed a long journey to reach this achievement. You have had the support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you today. This is your opportunity to say thank you to the parent, child, sibling, partner, spouse, or friend who helped make all this possible. Please join me in recognizing them now. Graduates, I also invite you to join me in expressing your thanks to your faculty and the staff of your center. And lastly, I would like to also thank the Office of the Registrar and the convocation team of staff, students, and volunteers for organizing today's convocation. Graduates and guests, we hope you will join us downstairs here at the Sony Center following the ceremony. We ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.